So over the last couple of months, DeFi has taken a massive leap forward. We've seen everything going on with Russia and Ukraine really promote decentralized finance, moving people away from traditional banking. We've seen major companies start investing heavily into DeFi as well. In today's video, I wanted to talk about one project in particular that is solely focused on building a dedicated blockchain specifically for decentralized finance. The project is called DeFiChain. It's around the number 200 crypto in terms of market cap, right around $1 billion. So it is by no means a small project. It is actually fairly large, and their ecosystem is very expansive. So I want to talk about everything from their DEXs to decentralized wrapping of tokens to stock tokens and everything else that there is on their platform. So let's start off with that. First thing is DeFiChain symbol is DFI. Right now it's trading around $3.65 per coin, and since the beginning of 2022, it has been relatively flat, up slightly over the for like year to date. But the important thing about this project is exactly what they do. They're trying to solve some of the biggest problems with financial services and that have become increasingly obvious over the last 6 to 12 months, especially with rising tensions in Russia and Ukraine, and as more people push into crypto. The first is that they're trying to solve compounded costs due to middlemen, slow transactions, delays for cross-border transactions, and inaccessibility to many sectors of the population. If you look at their website right here, you can see that they have a number of different products and services that they offer. The first is going to be their decentralized trading exchange, their DEX. You can see that they have liquidity mining for up to 100% returns, decentralized swapping, arbitrage, more. You can see everything on their platform. They even have an iOS app, and they have something for mobile as well. So they have mobile and desktop apps that you can use for their DEX. Second thing is going to be liquidity mining. With liquidity mining, you could see it says earn more with liquidity mining, liquidity mine for incredibly high yields with the app. You can see this is the dashboard for desktop version right here. Supply liquidity to BTC, ETH, USDT, and many other pool pairs to power their decentralized exchange. Moving on, let's talk a little bit about staking, decentralized loans, and synthetic stocks. Because one of the things that I find very exciting about this platform is synthetic stocks. One thing about synthetic stocks is what they actually are. So a synthetic stock is a token on blockchain that reflects the value of the stock. It's not tied to the company. You don't get access to dividends. But the cool thing about this is that it is completely decentralized. It's a way to get like exposure to, let's say, Tesla or any stock you want, but completely decentralized. And you can see they talk a little bit about it on their website. We could go more into that in a minute. So with the synthetic stocks, the thing that they are trying to build is that in order for stocks to be truly decentralized, they must not be created or distributed solely by the company. They must be created by the users and like investors in the project themselves. So the way it works is in order to give this self-created stock token a value, other cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, or stablecoins must be deposited beforehand, and once they are deposited, then this transfers the purchasing power or value of the deposited tokens to the synthetic stock. And I'll put all the links down below so you can see about that. They talk about asset tokenization and everything, all the other features of their platform. Last couple things I want to talk about is going to be why someone would want to buy like some of these synthetic stock tokens, because this is something that I think is one of the most exciting aspects of DeFiChain. One reason that you would want to buy a synthetic stock token, like a token that mimics the price of like the token for Tesla stock, would be that there's much higher returns for providing liquidity to these different synthetic stock tokens. You get very attractive returns. You could see it talks a little bit about how you look at different pools on DeFiChain. You can see that you can get around 50 to 60% APR of the BTC to DeFi liquidity pool. You can see that right here, BTC DFI 60.8%, ETH to DFI 52.5%. You can see all these other ones, Tesla TSLA to DUSD 97.9% APR. And you can see all of these not only for stock tokens like GME, Tesla, Google, and Alibaba, but also just for providing liquidity in terms of like ETH DeFi. Last couple things I want to talk about is going to be some big announcements that have come out recently. The first is going to be with their DEX. You can see that their DEX has recently been listed listed on CoinGecko, and you can see it has over $25 million in 24-hour trading volume. You can see it lists all of their different trading pairs on CoinGecko, and this is a pretty big deal. You could see on Twitter they talk about how their token for Tesla and Amazon and Apple are now all listed on the CoinGecko, and you could track everything right here. So in my opinion, this is pretty cool because you can invest in the stock market, not like directly, but you could get exposure to tokenized stocks without actually having to transfer money to a traditional stock brokerage account. You could just use it with your crypto. So this is something that is pretty cool in my opinion. And the last thing is going to be the benefits with DeFi token. Some of the benefits of DeFiChain, their actual token, is that current supply is right around 600 million. You can see that the foundation issued roughly 600 million DeFi tokens on May 11th, 2020. You can see their current supply is right now, total DeFi minted is 775 million out of 1.2 billion. Circulating supplies right around 502 million. So, the numbers have changed over time since that since it first rolled out with 600 million in 2020. But some of the benefits of DeFiChain and why we've seen it increase in value as of recently, why it's the number 200th crypto, right around there in terms of market cap, is because of the benefits it offers. So, DeFiChain utility, some of the utility features of it is that you pay for transactions, smart contracts, and other DeFi activities on the entire DeFi ecosystem, the DeFiChain ecosystem. Second thing is you could see there's staking nodes, loan collaterals, liquidity pools, budget proposals, and the custom tokens, which we have talked about. So you can see everything right here is really that by simply acquiring DeFi coins, you can have benefits not only for their DEX, but also through staking and providing liquidity. So anytime there's transactions on the platform, you need to have this DeFi native currency for DeFiChain. So there's a lot of exciting stuff about this platform. I would check out their native desktop app and also their iOS and Android app if you are interested. But they've been doing a lot in terms of tokenized stocks and also been doing a lot in terms of liquidity and making big moves in liquidity pools and big moves in terms of their DEX. So check out this project. Let me know your thoughts. I am invested in this. I've been invested in it for a while, since about January 2022. So right around there, but wanted to wait a little bit to show you what's going on with CoinGecko and some big announcements that have come out with it. Let me know your thoughts. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.